Alright, I cracked the Da Vinci Code, and to be fair, to its credit, it's actually quite a clever one. It's actually something that I completely fucking missed. The knife wound is quite deep and continues to throb with pain. Well, if you have a fucking look at the candelabra, no, it's fucking not. If you've seen it, since people didn't want the bottom screen, the actual, like, stab point is really tiny, and it's like, well played. Like, I can't even argue with that, that's just decently clever.
Objection!
Mr. Sprocket, you just said your injury is a knife. Oh, actually, no, he also said knife wound. Fair point. Like, I did spot knife wound and I did think it was confusing, but I don't know. Come on, Booze. I need more of you. From what I've seen of the rest of the LP, we're always fucking there anyway. Depending on incompetency. But the weapon you were stabbed with was this candelabra. Alright, so it wasn't even the fact that it was fucking short, it was the fact that it was entirely different from a knife. Fine. Fair enough. A fact I know you're quite aware of. Very well. This is what I heard directly from Master Sergeant. Is this to me, Mr. Sam stepped back gloomily on the day of the murder. It happened after the first wedding reception. The happy couple was in the reception hall when suddenly Bloomsbury appeared. He attacked Miss Ellen and tried to take her away. Master Sergeant went to stop him and found himself in a struggle with Bloomsbury. That is when Master Sergeant was stabbed with the candelabra, he said. A tradition, all flashbacks will be treated as idiocy. Oh shit! Unger!
Objection!
Unger! It must have been a simple memory slip that made him misspeak. It happens to everyone. Oh, right, yeah, but the power of love is wank! It has nothing to do with the case. You must be pretty desperate to point out something so minute. Grr! I have to agree, Mr. Wright. You hardly need to make such a big deal over such a small mistake. But I contend that it's an important inconsistency. Besides, I couldn't find anything else. This is the only thing I have to go after. And I say it's not important. Now, let's not waste any more time on this matter. I agree. Everybody has little memory lapse every now and then.
Hold it!
But Your Honor, please let me explain. But can you? Can you really explain to this court what makes this slip so oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, you know what, yeah, I've already taken my balls off the skillet by fucking cheating. Put them right back on it. Yes, I can, Your Honor. After all, it was Sergeant himself who told Pierce that he had been stabbed by a candelabra. This is more than a simple memory slip. There has to be some kind of reason for it. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please explain why the witness's slip of the tongue is so important. The point to focus on here is why the witness would mistake the weapon used to stab him. Think carefully, Pheonix. This could very well change the course of the trial. I see. So why did the witness make that mistake, Mr. Wright? Mr. Sprocket identified the wrong weapon used against him because he misspoke. He's covering for someone. He has no memory of it. He's covering for someone. He's not? What? Are you fucking joking? It's obviously Pierce!
Objection!
Fine then, Jesus Christ. Whatever, wanky wanky bollock bollock, fuck off, leave me alone. Okay then, he didn't remember. It doesn't make sense. Leave me alone. For God's sake, it's obviously fucking Pierce. Yes, whatever helps you. Well, Maya's supposed to be covering for you, but, you know. Mr. Sprocket identified the wrong weapon against him because he has no memory of it. Fine. Fuck knows where this is going! He doesn't remember the incident, let alone the weapon used against him. Not only that, but I believe Mr. Sprocket has some sort of memory disorder. Oh yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. Because of his book problem. Therefore, the defense contends that Mr. Sprocket's testimony thus far is invalid. That's fucking brave. Just because you can't find a flaw in his testimony, you want to throw it all out? Your baseless claim is nothing more but pure slander of the witness's character. Mr. Edgeworth is correct, Mr. Wright. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Can you explain your grounds for making this claim? Of course, Your Honor. Think of what Sorida said, how he's behaved. That's where I'll find a clue. Very well, let's hear your argument then. My grounds for claiming that Mr. Sprocket has a memory disorder is his taciturn personality, his airplane pen, or his notebook. The notebook he always has with him. I saw daily events and information about the people around him recorded in it. Like a diary, perhaps? No, Your Honor, it's much too detailed to be an ordinary diary. It's more on the order of a database, actually. A database, you say? That's right. For some reason, Mr. Sprocket is apparently unable to retain memories. That's why he writes every little detail of his life down in his notebook. Objection! How could you possibly know that for sure? He might just be an extremely compulsive person. I thought so too myself, at first. To be honest, we accidentally got a stain on that notebook yesterday. You mean you got a stain on it? Hey! You're the one who tried to grab it out of
Objection!
Never mind whose fault it was, just get to the point already. Right, sorry. Mr. Sprocket. The page Miss Faye got a stain on yesterday, that's the page with the details of your stabbing on it, isn't it? No! I only write in this notebook because I'm very compulsive. Now drop the subject already. Sorry, but I'm not convinced. I noticed an odd fact about your notebook, Mr. Sprocket. On the earlier pages, you used it to write down invention ideas, but after a certain date, you started writing down a lot more, and in much more detail. I believe your memory disorder stems from what happened on that date. Something so monumental, it caused a memory disorder, Mr. Wright. You don't know what you're talking about! Sorry, but I do know what I'm talking about, and this is the proof. This is the thing that caused Mr. Sprocket's memory disorder. Oh my god.
Take that!
You were involved in this car accident too, weren't you, Mr. Sprocket? And the shock of losing your beloved older sister is what caused you to develop your memory disorder. Is this true, Mr. Sprocket? Well, is it? Come on, man who can't remember yesterday, get on with it. Mr. Sprocket. It's true. That accident did something to my mind. What? Ever since that day, every time I go to sleep, I lose my memories. And when I wake up, the most recent thing I can remember is the day I lost my sister. It's as if I'm constantly going back in time. Ah, there it is. What? That's truly tragic. An inconsolable time traveler who goes back in time whenever he goes to sleep. Besides, time travelers do exist, you know. But you wouldn't understand. Oh wait, that was a shit! So that's what Soren meant. He was talking about himself. The reactions of the people around me each time I awoke made me aware of my condition. That's why I decided to write everything down in my notebook, so I could move forward. So the only memories you have since that day are the ones written in that notebook? That's right. And since the page about your stabbing got stained, you couldn't read from it, could you? There's just one more thing I'd like you to clarify for me, Mrs. Sprocket. Exactly what are your feelings towards the victim? Mrs. Sprocket's feelings towards Dumas Gloomsbury? That's right, Your Honor. The witness said that every time he wakes up from sleep, his mind goes back to the day his sister died. But, Mr. Wright, you can't mean... Mr. Sprocket! Give me a sec, I'm giving it suitable smoky build-up. Your pent-up feelings of anger and resentment towards Mr. Gloomsbury for the accident were renewed each and every time you woke, were they not? But you couldn't take it anymore, so you turned to murder, isn't that right? What? Mr. Wright, are you saying that the witness murdered Mr. Gloomsbury? For revenge? Well, Mr. Sprocket. Oh, the grin! If I had a web face cam, which I'm not allowed to have because you don't want it, you'd see the grin. And you'd fucking know. Hi. Oh shit! Fuck! Shit! Oh my god! Why? Your Honor. I did it. I killed Mr. Gloomsbury. No! That was so abrupt. Ooh, that was awesome. Oh man. Miss White, what are you trying to do? That's why she's, for a lack of a better word, fingering herself. Don't tell me you're still going that route. Soren is innocent. He can't be found guilty. Take me instead. Ellen, please, try and get a hold of yourself. Oh, fuck, that was a flashback as well. Shit. Oh, I'm slacking. I guess she really meant it. Mrs. Soren didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one who should be convicted. We do understand that you're confessing your guilt. No. Now, wait just a minute here. Ow! Helen, why would you cover for me? After I testified that I thought you must have killed him. I'll admit, I couldn't believe my ears at first. But, all I want is for you to be happy. Your happiness is my... Oh, so fucking good. Jesus! Oh, fucking hell, my balls are exploding. It's over, it's done. I need ambulances. Ellen, you're a fucking brilliant everything. Oh, this is so smart. Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't even want to intervene. but no, I don't want you to go to prison. You're cool. I want you to come back in later games. I like the music as well. Fucking shit. Oh, I've missed so much. It's taken me 4 months to do this, but God, it's fucking fantastic. But without my notebook, I'd even forget those feelings of yours by tomorrow. Knowing that, do you still feel this way? You've loved me all this time. The same way you did before the accident. That's how I know that you're the same person I've always loved. No disorder could change that! Oh, fucking Jesus! Oh. Ellen. Your Honor, there are 2 things I'd like to correct. 2 corrections? What are they? First of all, I want to withdraw one of my statements. That's right, Dumas was killed by Ellen. Oh fuck, that was a flashback as well! Oh Jesus! Without memories to rely on, I took the police completely at their word. You can't be serious! Yeah, shut up, Edgy. I love you, but fuck off, man. So that means Soren never really doubted Ellen in the first place, did he, Nick? Oh, man. Ellen really does love Soren with all her heart. But in order to save her, I'll still have to go after Soren. I hope you can forgive me, Ellen. And what is your other correction, Mr. Sprocket? The truth is, I never felt anger or resentment towards Dumas about my sister. What? Why not? Yeah, fucking, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm sufficiently sozzled at this point, but I probably want more. That's because the one who caused the car. Oh shit! Oh fucking hell, man! Oh, here we go! My balls have already exploded. There's nothing else to explode, but I think it's gonna find something else. Was me. Oh no, that's not what I was expecting at all. Back it up, back it up. What? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Order in the court. Please continue, Mr. Sprocket. I'm the one who killed my sister. To protect my career and my future, my father made Dumas take the blame. But in exchange for money in the position of lead servant. Oh, hang on a fucking weird pin! Oh, I saw that! So you see, Dumas must have held a grudge against me, not the other way around. He must have attacked Ellen to get his revenge on me. Are you sure about all of this, Mr. Sprocket? Very sure. It's all been written down in detail in my notebook. That notebook is important evidence supplying background to this case, and I must insist you submit it as evidence. The lawyer said I had turned to murder, but that's just not true. However, it is true that my older sister and Dumas are both dead because of me and my negligence. I just glanced through Mr. Sprocket's notebook and wasn't able to read the part about when he was stabbed due to the bloodstain. But what's written here about his sister's car accident is exactly as he stated. Your Honor, as long as it matches what's written in that notebook, can we still take the witness's testimony as valid in spite of his memory disorder? Yes, I believe we can. I understand now that the witness's memory is in disarray. But if what Mr. Sprocket himself wrote in this notebook is true, then that means by the time Mr. Sprocket's party reached the scene... Oh shit! Oh, Edgy, you're a dick! Oh no! Why are you still trying? Go away, go home! Oh, you hurt me so bad. Oh! Wait a minute. I'm getting to the end of the box. It takes time. It takes time. Come on, liquids! Fuck off. Onwards! Edgeworth's right. I'm still in the same bind as before. But should I really simply accept the contents of the notebook as a substitute for Soren's memory? Right. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think? Will you accept Mr. Sprocket's notebook as an official representation of his memories? Fuck no! Wait a minute, Your Honor. The defense requests a chance to examine the notebook to see if it's trustworthy. Very well, but be quick about it. Oh yeah, no, it's only like the whole, like, thing that this entire case is hanging on. Yeah, no, but get on with it, you prick. So how should we examine it? Well, we should look at it from all different angles to see if there's anything suspicious. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, fucking hell, man. Give me a break. The only thing that stands out to me right now is that there is a significant portion in the middle where there's very little writing. I mean, alright, there's the big, obvious fucking cow head. I can't really argue with that. Oh, why can't I zoom in? Oh, alright. Fuck it then. Ignore me. Yikes. Oh, it's just the page Maya got all stained, but I guess it's not going to be very helpful at this moment. I'll keep going. This is the last page where there's writing. Something about this page doesn't sit right with me. I'd better take a closer look. Huh? The page has been torn out. It looks like there was something written on it. Looks like a page has been torn out here. Mr. Sprocket, do you know what was written on it? Oh, that? I often tear out a page when I write somebody a note. I probably wrote something down for somebody, tore it out, and gave it to them. Oh, wait got a fucking minute. Oh yeah! That solves that then? Wait a minute. We can't ignore the possibility that something important was written on that page. But now that the page has been torn out, how can we determine what was written there? Well... Let's see. To find out what was written in the notebook, we should... Hold it up to the light, heat it with a lighter, use fingerprint powder. Hold it up to the light makes sense, I guess? But I'm assuming it's finger... Oh, I'll try light first. No? Alright then, fuck it. Ignore me. I thought it'd be like, if you hold it up to the light, then you could see through, like, the stencil on the page behind it, but alright, fine. I'll admit that was a long shot, but it was worth it. Oh, we're gonna run out of fucking lives. God damn it. I'm so bad at this game. There you go. If we use fingerprint powder on the notebook, we might be able to see what we... alright, fine then. Fingerprint powder? How would that help us find out what was written there? Well, if the writing left in... oh, well, you see, that's what I was going for already, but fine. Fingerprint powder can make those small indentations visible to the naked eye. Oh, stop. Fingerprint powder would only sully the notebook further. Mr. Wright, if you use the powder and still don't find anything, then you must accept the notebook as a representation of the witness's memories. Alright, Your Honor, I understand. If I don't find anything, it's all over anyway. Powder, don't fail me now! Now we'll now use fingerprint powder on the blank page to find out if we can see what was written on the torn out page. First, I touch a spot to dust it with fingerprint powder. When I've dusted on enough powder, I blow into the... oh, fuck. This is gonna sound horrible, people. I do apologize. Oh, 3DS gimmicks. Where is the fucking microphone on this thing? I don't even fucking remember. Oh, maybe I'll turn that. Oh, wait a minute, I can press the play button. Oh, that's not really fucking doing it though, is it? Where's the microphone? What the hell? Oh, hang on. Ah, have I talked loud enough? I don't know what the fuck is asking me to do, but yeah. Oh man, I can scroll up. Whee. Didn't even fucking spot that. I'll move the mic out of the way. Hello? I kind of had a fucking feeling. Oh, give me a fucking break. Oh, there. Come on. Hello, Governor. It looks like this. Oh, come on, man. Fuck you. Not gonna do it for you. Anything will fucking do. Oh, come on. I fucking gooified all of it. Give me a fucking break. Hang on, there you go, there you go, there you go. There you go, come on. It just seems talking seems to fucking work. Come on, you fucking prick! Like, again, this is one of those ones where it's like, you know what, it's a good idea, but fucking give me a break, man. It says, I struck and killed Dumas. Now, this is huge! Yeah, it's in the guy's notebook, for fuck's sake. I struck and killed Dumas. That's what was written on the torn out page. What? It can't be. Fuck off, woman! I'm trying to help you out. I don't believe it. There has to be some kind of mistake. Soren would never, could never. Oh no. Oh shit, she fainted. Miss Wyatt. Bailiff, please get the defendant to the infirmary at once. Apparently, the defendant got too worked up. She's resting in the infirmary as we speak. Now then, please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. This notebook is all Mr. Sprocket has to remember things by. With this critical page torn out, not even Mr. Sprocket himself knew the truth of what he'd done. I'm the one who killed Dumas? So it wasn't Ellen. Oh, thank goodness! Mr. Sprocket, does this mean you were at the crime scene during the murder after all? I guess I must have been. No, you have a note that does... But Mr. Sprocket... Can we really believe what's written in this notebook? Nobody touches this notebook but me. And when I sleep, it's under lock and key. I don't remember writing that I killed Dumbass, but I guess I must have. Well, wow! Now that we have a confession, I'm afraid I must render my verdict. Of all the... Yes, Your Honor. Please give your ruling now, while Ellen is asleep. I want the woman I love to be set free as soon as possible. Soren really does love Ellen after all, doesn't he? Yeah. So this is how it ends. But is that how it really went down? Is there really no way for them both to be happy? I know we should consider anything written in the notebook to be the truth, but still. I myself wrote of the crime in my notebook. No further proof is necessary. Soren himself wrote it in this notebook? Wait a minute. Very well. I will now give my verdict. Ellen is about to be found not guilty, and Soren will be convicted for the crime instead. And yet... Am I really ready for the judge to give his ruling? You're taking a piss, man! Come on! I want to see that woman fucking be happy. She's awesome. No, not when there's still one more avenue left to explore.
Hold it!
You fucking tell him, Pheonix! Your Honor, there's still something that bothers me about the notebook. Oh, is there? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? All you have to do is keep quiet and your client's a free woman. I know, but I think there might be more to this case than meets the eye. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think there still might be a way. A way for Ellen and Soren to be happy, because that's what you get paid for. Yeah, that's how lawyers work. I like this universe more than ours. What do you mean by more than meets the eye, Mr. Wright? I believe the question here, Your Honor, should be, why was the incriminating page torn out in the first place? Why? To destroy the evidence, I would imagine. But removing it from the notebook is the same as removing it from Mr. Sprocket's memory, which means he wouldn't have been able to trick the police if he came under suspicion. No, if he wanted to cover up his crime, he would have to remember that he had done it. Just what are you getting at with this line of inquiry, Mr. Wright? Yes, please explain it so that we can all understand. Yes, Your Honor. The page was torn out of the notebook because somebody else tore it out. Oh my god. The incriminating page was torn out by somebody else. Well, what? Order! Order! Are you claiming a third person interfered with the notebook? It's not all that surprising if you consider what's happened up until now, after both the car accident and the murder of Dumas Gloomsbury. There was always a cover-up not far behind. But I had my notebook with me at all times. Did you? Because I remember you were in a panic yesterday because you couldn't find it. That's true. So who orchestrated this particular cover-up, Mr. Wright? If we think back over the course of the trial, it's pretty easy to guess. Oh yeah, it's time to bring out the woman! The one who may have tried to tamper with Sora's memories was Emma Sky! What? How is Dumas only 25? I only just spotted that. Pierce Nickety's older than Dumas!
Take that!
The one who tampered with the notebook in order to manipulate Mr. Sprocket's memory. Is Pierce Nickety. Bah, bah, bah. Fine. You might not be a woman yet, but I'm on to you. Pierce? Pierce tried to tamper with my memories? Pierce was manipulating me? Case in point, the two receptions that were held to cover up the murder. It was Mr. Nickety who directed the guests and orchestrated the entire scheme. No, it can't be. Which of my memories are mine and which have been rewritten? When did he start rewriting my memories? Who wrote this? And this? And this? And this? And this? And this? And this? Oh man. Ah! Oh shit, he's overheating! Get down! Oh, hang on a minute. Hi. Oh, my booze in a cupboard, I need more. What? Get him down from the ceiling, for God's sake. Look, Nick, he's coming back down. You touching down, buddy? You alright? Oh, there you go. Yeah, my memories. Ellen. Oh, fuck, he's down, he's out, get him fucking out, oh, Jesus, get a hospital in here, fucking Christ. Bailiff, please get Mr. Sprocket to the infirmary, on the double. Gee, it's all fucking kicking off now, it's fucking awesome, I love it. I don't care, I love it, it's brilliant. I don't care, well, I do care, because at some point I will care. Like, when my leg falls off, just from boredom, I'll care, but for the minute I love this fucking shit. It's so good. It's so fucking stupid and dumb, but it plays it so well. Mr. Sprocket has been taken to the infirmary. We don't have to worry about him running away, so let us resume where we left off. Your Honor, the defense would like to call Pierce Nickety to the stand. Come on, man, give us a break. We already know he carried out the cover-up to protect the company and Mr. Sprocket. What more do you want from him? This time it's different. The notebook, or rather, Mr. Sprocket's memories, have been tampered with. That means the only person who knows the whole truth is now Mr. Nickety. Don't tell me. Are you actually trying to drum up a third suspect? In order to exonerate the defendant and her groom? I'm not drumming up anything, nor do I have grounds to accuse him of anything, yet. All I know is that Mr. Nickety is the only one who knows the truth. And I think he's still hiding something. Something we don't know about yet. No grounds yet, is it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution consent to calling the witness to the stand? It does, Your Honor. However, I would like a little time to talk with the witness before we do. Oh, shit! Oh, fucking hell! We will break for a 20-minute recess. Oh, man! Oh, and Ross wants to play KF. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, if we have a... Oh, mate. Oh, this is... Oh, it's break time. I need more booze to comprehend, to brain this properly. Oh, it's fucking wonderful. I love it. I really do. Like, every single time I turn this fucking game, but like, despite the horrible fucking shit I've had to suffer, and probably will suffer at the hands of this fucking thing, it's so good. They do such a good job of it. The facial expressions, the music. In fact, you know what? If there's one thing that could be praised about this and every single line of Pheonix Wright games, the musical direction is fucking... It does 80% of the work. It really does. Anyway, I'm going to stop here, and we're going to return for the finale at some point, whether it be tonight or tomorrow when I'm very hungover. So yeah, I will see you for that in a bit. Peace.